Okay, welcome. This is the ES4000 for this customer. They have at least two of them. One's out at the moment. So this one is tagged battery no charge. Okay, and that's 113 a few days ago. So showing a good charge indication, and looking at the batteries, these are the original batteries, of course, because the date code is showing late 22, K22. And one of the signs is the tops of the batteries have acid on them. Another clue of a problem, without even checking the battery cells, if you look down, if I can keep my light going right, if you look in between here, between the batteries, there's a battery box that catches acid, and having an inconsistent light here, I do see reflection back at me. So I figured there's at least a good half to a full inch of electrolyte in there, and that's caused by overfilling of the cells, and also it can be caused by filling before the charge cycle. We always fill the batteries after the charge cycle, and looking at these batteries here, I'm just trying to pop these off. Okay, these are touching the lip of the filler tube, the electrolyte, but we've lost so much electrolyte. What I'm going to do now is do the hydrometer test. I'm going to run it for a few moments, and also I'm going to check the charge while I have it on. Okay, before we do the battery test, I want to cover some things. Now, I don't see the brushes at all. I mean, they took them out. They're not in the deck. But one problem I already see is the vac shoe is damaged. It shouldn't be pointing at that in this direction like this. So it had been struck. Okay. Normally, when we take the brushes off, we will put them in the tank, but we don't see them in the tank. So, don't know where they're at. They did leave the idler. This bearing is bad on this idler. Okay, and it's actually a strip that goes there that keeps it from scraping on the ground. Also, this is damaged here. This is the part for the idler cover for the multi-surface brush, and it appears that the bearing or the whole idler had problems being inserted. There's the T-knob that's supposed to be there, and I can't really tell if that almost looks somewhat normal. That vac shoe on the left-hand side, I'm calling it the left-hand side, as looking from the operator's perspective when sitting on the seat. Going to the back here, okay, clamp is good. They're taping the hose. This is actually not, no it is. Yeah, it is the right hose, but they're having a problem here mating it to this connection using painter's tape. Looking in here, okay, the filter is in decent shape, serviceable. Serviceable gasket. Tank is surprisingly clean. Right now we're in service test mode, and I'm able to control devices from this keypad right here. So the controller's seeing 25, almost 25.2 volts, and just we're pretty close on the pretty close on the battery pack right now. It shouldn't be a real huge difference between the two. So right now, with the batteries fully charged, according to the charger, I think we should be at a little higher level of voltage. And without even checking the cells, I'm going to watch and see how much we have of a voltage drop. Okay, so you saw it went under 24 volts, and I hear a bad back motor. So I didn't even have the brush motor on, and I didn't even have the brush motor touching the pavement to generate some good load on there. So that was less than a minute of running. So that tells me, again, that will support my theory of the electrolyte being in the battery box. So these 4 batteries are done. Also, I got to determine which vac motor. We may just do both vac motors at this point in time, and those have been damaged as well. So we have one battery that nearly has a dead cell, and this is causing the discharge to be faster than normal, because this one battery is fighting against 3 measurably fairly decent batteries, but you can't have those all working together when one's weaker than the rest of them.